Welcome to the Sleepers Podcast. It is Thursday, August 7th. By the time that this word hits your ears, I will be up north on a 4-day golf trip with a water hazard in my hand.
Man, I'm going to be very, very jealous of you, Gregory. What are the goals for this trip? Are we trying to get fits off? Are we trying to shoot in the 80s? Are we trying to show volume? Are we trying to just make yourself a presence? Are you networking? Are we trying to expand the Sleepers umbrella? What are we trying to accomplish this weekend?
One goal and one goal only. Win.
Win. What are the chances of winning, realistically?
Hoist that cup. This is a Ryder Cup style event. Now, this is good friend of both of ours, Zach Hirth, the guy who is responsible for you and I becoming personal friends. Sleepers would not exist without Zach Hirth, Jim and Ann. Just a glimmer in their eye years ago. Zach Hirth's in-laws have ran this for years. So it's like 16 versus 16, I believe. And it's team younger generation versus, respectfully, team old. Team old has won the cup a lot. I think we're in like year 14 of this. There's been a lot of back and forth with the cup. And let me be clear, there's a literal cup. It's the biggest physical trophy I've ever gotten my hands on, and I did get my hands on it. One trip, one win, one trophy. We were taking shots out of the trophy at night in the clubhouse. Card, I imagine this is the closest thing that a regular individual human being can get to feeling what it's like to actually play in the Ryder Cup. And my competitive juices are already flowing. Last time on the trip, there was this kind old man named Don who became my personal enemy for all 4 days. And like you've seen me before where I'll get hot with the putter and I'll just start to think putts are going in from anywhere. And Carl, when I tell you that I had knots in Don's stomach, like that man was losing sleep over like 11 footers I would make to have the hole. Don, come to find out, Cart, I have 3 different matches against Don this year.
How old is Don?
Don's got to be young 60s, I would say.
Is he like stable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Won't be after this weekend if I do what my job should be.
I was just gonna say you gotta do what you gotta do, because if if let's say he gets hot with his putter, one way to stop someone getting hot with their putter, push an old person over.
Yep, not planning on pushing him, just planning on beating him at golf.
Okay, but what if you're not beating him?
Well, I plan to. You asked me what my goal is. I said win.
Okay. Hey, whoa!
I didn't like that.
I'm on your team here.
This is why you're a mental midget on the golf course. Like, we're 4 seconds into this. It's all positivity. I'm going to kill this guy. And you're like, yeah, what if you don't? What if you're losing? Is that what you hear in your backswing every single shot, Cart? What is that?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that. You got to be confident, my friend.
It's hard. It's hard. It is what it is, but also way too much golf talk. We know the rules here. You're really testing me on this one.
Sorry.
I'll miss you, Stink-a-Butt, though. But I'll hold it down in your absence.
I appreciate that. I'm really, really excited to get away from you for a couple days.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're also going to probably text me constantly.
I am going to text you. I'm really, really excited to get away from needing to come up with topics and organize and logistics for a couple days. That's
exactly. So on that token, the fall off in that the next 2 days, all inquiries to No Context Sleeps Twitter page.
Yeah, you created a new Sleepers Twitter account?
I didn't create that. Who did that?
You literally did.
I didn't create that.
You told me you did.
Yeah, but I didn't actually do it.
Yeah, you did.
No, someone else did that.
No, you did.
Dog, look.
Because you sent it to the Discord and told people to send submissions.
Oh,
you did.
Yeah, you're right. I did. Yeah, but please send all submissions. I feel like all good podcasts have a no context page.
So your vision for this is just funny clips of random things we say.
Yeah, I feel like, and you know what? I asked for it in the Discord, and everyone got in their file bag. There are plenty of options.
So, is this your desperate attempt to start aura farming?
Yes.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I think yeah, because this is what you don't understand, Greg. We now have an edit guy. We have an edit guy that could take our aura farming and turn it into edits. And I want to be in edits.
So just to be clear, I will be texting Booby like the daily things he's supposed to be doing. And then
Mhm.
your plan is to text him on the side and have him make you aura farm edits of yourself.
Yeah, no, not even of myself, or not even forcing to make it. But I'm just saying, if we have a Twitter page, and let's say throughout the week we get about, I don't know, like six, seven posts on that Twitter page. um I feel like it'd be good for sleepers.
I am so sick of this already.
Look, you know what I'm saying? With that little dude on the front of the boat, be smacking that thing like this. Yeah, that's what I'm be trying. That put me in the edit, boo.
Do you want to go to the YouTube comments?
Yeah, I gotta get it up first. Let's go with let's go with this one. Actually, no. Actually, reading the rest of that language on there, I probably should not read that one. Let's go ahead and go with. See, I don't want to do that. That's mean. So there's someone who always spells your name with two G's, and it really throws me off. It makes me think you're like Greg Doyle.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Greg reaching hard to create drama. Neither CJ or Jakari both play as a prototypical point guard. CJ is a shot hunter, not really a floor setter. Two, you both address the differences in Braden's game and Luke Ertl's game. And three, any freshman coming in isn't coming in with the expectations of being handed the keys.
Wah, yeah, we were talking about two guys that are going to be seniors, not the freshmen coming in here. Sure, I'm reaching, just like I was reaching with Miles Colvin, just like I was reaching with Cam Heidi, just like I was reaching with Cannon Catchings, just like I was reaching with Merez Johnson. Sometimes I'm right, and I never get the credit for it when I am. And sometimes I'm wrong, and I always
Always,
admit
you
when I'm wrong.
always get the credit for when you're wrong too.
I always admit when I'm wrong. But if people want to bury their head in the sand and act like players don't emotionally care about being prioritized or not at the general position group they play, go ahead and bury your head in the sand. That's not how human beings work. Jealousy is real. If Purdue's going to brand Braden Smith as the guy this year and Omer Meyer as the guy next year, the other guards in that rotation are probably going to have some questions. That's all I'm saying.
Someone also said, "Hey, Cart, how many championships do you have? Don't talk about Katie." Me and Katie got the same number.
it's it's true. Crazy that I podcast with somebody who just has never won any of these. Wild.
That's so disrespectful to me.
What?
Say that again.
You've never won these
What are those?
championship rings?
Say that to yourself again.
Oh,
Don't do it.
are you trying to act like you contributed to your championship?
Oh, don't do it. Don't be
Is
that.
that what we're doing? Is this
Don't
like
be that.
the Matt Ishbia got a ring back in 2000 or whatever?
Oh, yeah, understood. Okay. That's that. I didn't know that's what we were doing.
I mean, I know Sam Reedy carried me, but
Who?
I had to be on the court at least to get mine, you know?
Yeah. I was on the court for mine too. Let's not do that.
At what part? The trophy?
No, like during the game. Like I
You were?
played. Yeah, I played.
What was the full Carter Elliott line in the championship game?
In the championship game.
Also, what are you holding?
A cord, just like stretching.
Are you about to hang yourself because I'm making jokes
No,
about this?
I'm hella sore. So I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
like just trying to get a stretch in. Honestly, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't anything great, but like, yeah, I was. You know, what I'm saying I ain't never gonna lie to you. I was like the seventh man probably on the team.
You were the seventh man on Country Day's championship team?
Yeah,
I genuinely did not realize this, and that's a hand up on me. I thought that was very far from what your role
yeah.
was.
No, I was seventh. Probably at worst case eighth, but like most nights like seventh. I was like the backup big.
That is hand up on me. I am sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do anything crazy. You don't get like I'm not over here like I was like sixth, seventh man of the year, but you know what I'm saying? I was solid.
Got so you were Jordan Morgan.
That's a pretty solid comp. Yeah.
I want to be clear. I thought that you were what's a good like I guess I'm trying to think of the third, like Colby Wallerman. I thought you were the 11th guy.
Oh, that hurts.
That's on me. I didn't know. Had I known that, I wouldn't make the joke I made. So you do have a chip. You're right.
All right, thank
You
you.
have more than Gene Katie.
Thank you. Also, if we want to go ring for ring too, can I get a look at those? Those are kind of tiny.
Yeah, I have small fingers.
No, I'm talking about like the actual, you know what I'm saying? Like the face on them is very small.
Yeah, my parents are cheap.
Oh, you had to buy your own championship rings?
Yeah, because no one cares about tennis.
That
Basketball's way cooler.
that's black. That's not okay, by the way. I'll be talking to Mr. Zwick about that.
It's crazy.
Rat bastard. All right, moving on here. We're gonna go to the Discord. Please join the Discord if you so please. 9.99 a month. Use the link and what you couldn't wait.
No.
How am I supposed to read every comment with you lathering your lips with chapstick?
Mm, those are kissable lips right there.
Not really. You got Al Michaels lips. Moving on here. Let's start today with Sleeve Nash, who says Kylan Boswell squatted 495 pounds and bench 275. Simple question. Could you two combine match that in those same lifts?
No. I pretty comfortably, I think no, but I don't know what you bench.
So I think bench we could get there.
What do you bench?
I mean, it's been a minute, but I think I could confidently get up 200,
And what was Kylan's number?
275. So you got to do 75.
I can get 75.
Yeah, well, you could like not to throw out your bench out there, but like you can do two plates, right?
Yes, like for very limited reps. But if we're just talking like a couple reps,
Okay, then we'd be fine. Squatting, that's first of all impressive as hell by Kylan. I think we could maybe get there in squatting as well because as many people know, I got a nice lower half. You know what I'm saying? Like there's definitely some naturalism in the boost, but also like I got a little bit of strength in that. So I don't know if we could do it combined. We could try. That's just very impressive by Kylan for what it's worth.
I
That's
gotta be honest, I feel more confident we'd get the squat number than the bench number, unless
no
I'm tripping.
tripping.
You sure?
Tripping for sure. Because look, what's 135 times two?
270.
That like I could rep out 135 like 20 times.
Yeah, but I can't.
But that's what all we got to do is just do it combined. So like literally, if you do 135, I do 135. We
I don't think
basically
I'm
get
doing 135 though.
that's two plates.
135?
Like you put a 45 on each side, that's 135.
No, a 45 on each side is 90.
The bar weighs 45 pounds.
I'm confused.
You don't bench press often, do you?
It's been years, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
the bar,
I know that the bar weighs a set
yeah,
amount, but
yeah,
I didn't
the
know it was
bar,
45 pounds.
yeah, the bar is 45 pounds.
So you, then we would easily beat that. But I feel like we're not doing math right. I feel like this is way too much math for you and I right now. We're messing something up here.
Can you trust me on actually like I don't mean to pull this card, but like when it comes to weightlifting, can you trust me on this one?
I mean, yeah, I will put all my
All right.
faith, but I just would rather put faith in your lower half than your upper half, and I want that on
Yeah,
record.
but that's a great call by you. But 275 combined bench by me and you is way easier than the squat combined because honestly, almost 500 pounds squatting is insane by Colin Boswell.
Yeah, okay.
So let that be known. Let's see
Some
here.
sage advice from you there.
Yeah. I want to work out with Fletch for a summer, by the way. I wonder if he does like one-off personal trainings.
No way is the answer to that. But yeah, it would be kind of if you and I did like a 3 month like camp with a personal trainer thing, it'd be funny to actually come back and watch us.
Yeah, when Sleepers makes it, when we make it for real, we're gonna take like a 3 month, then we're gonna tape everything. It's gonna be you and I in a boot camp.
Yeah. We never will do this, but it
No, we
would be
won't.
fun to think about.
Yeah, for sure. No contact sweeps. All hail the Pope. Guys, the convo about Greg's wedding was special. Did not know any of that. Cart, anything crazy happen at your wedding? Um, Nothing like stupid crazy. I think the actually, well, this is kind of crazy, but we had a shuttle bus that was like taking people from the venue to the back to the hotel block that we had. And I think on like the very last one of the night, someone like T-boned the bus, but everything was okay. But like they hit the bus, which caused some issues. But besides that, nothing to the level that was crazy at Gregory's wedding, I must say. Um, all Hail the Pope also says, could you build your favorite all-time team from all Power Five conferences? Like all time, like our all-time favorite players?
This is too similar to a topic for today, which is crazy because very random topic, but I think we should reserve thought for the full segment.
Okay, sounds good. T. Steffi, hey guys, what is your top 10 combined list of Big Ten basketball arenas and football stadiums?
Mm, top 10. And this is just personal favorites. Like we're not ranking on like toughest to play. It's just like I'd want to go to a game here, right?
Maybe I'm guessing it's personal.
Let's
Yeah.
do I would want to go to a game here.
Okay.
Assembly Hall is one for me.
Top like you because you're in Bloomington too.
Bloomington is a huge part of it, but also Assembly Hall, the building is really cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. Also,
Really
like,
cool.
let's not sleep. We had access.
Yeah, and we shouldn't have, but we
Yeah, but like they're the doctors of the world act like we ain't got pulled. I was up in y'all couch rubbing my feet on it.
Yeah, this is true. Assembly Hall is one. Honestly, one of my biggest regrets with college hoops to go is we didn't spend more time in Bloomington. That should have been a 2 day trip. I
Mhm.
feel very confident about that, but
Yeah.
whatever. We can try and go back one day. State Farm Champaign is probably two for me. I think Spartan Stadium probably three for me.
Great
This is
stuff.
gonna be a hot take for people, but I don't have the big house anywhere on this list. I think it's way too big and just not that fun to actually go see a game at.
Mhm.
Um, Trying to think of others that were like
I enjoyed Madison, but I didn't really enjoy the Kohl Center though.
I think it would be the football stadium for us. Cole was a cool building, but something about it did not work for you and I.
Yeah, Camp Randall, is that what it's called?
I if assuming we have not been there, I would feel confident putting Camp Randall like four on this list.
Yeah.
Honestly, sneaky Iowa City would be high for me.
Yeah, I feel like football would have been a good experience there. Or like if we went on a Saturday.
Kinnick would have been better, but even just the arena, the basketball arena being underground was fun. I
Yeah,
don't think we can get to
the
10, but that
looks like the
five,
Death Star.
yeah, that five feels good to me.
Yeah, let's stop there. What's your top football moment in person at a stadium? Easy for me. Uh, well, actually, I'm gonna assume you mean college football. Uh, the Michigan State game. Just that was cinema. It was a great day. College game day was there. I was there with Gregory and a bunch of friends. Michigan State comes back. Kenneth Walker. I'll see you in New York. It was scenes, man. A special day.
I just Googled Al Michaels lips and I hate you. That was so funny. That's just so funny. I one of my first games I went to as a student in college was the Kirk Cousins Hail Mary to beat Wisconsin.
Wow.
Like my first introduction to college football as a college student that year, think how lucky this was the year Le'Veon Bell was hurdling people and
Mm.
Kirk Cousins Hail Mary and they go to the Big Ten championship game and I got to go as a student. Like I was very fortunate. I saw a lot of championship caliber teams in college.
You had a great like year, like time in college, like with Michigan State athletics.
Kirk
Like,
Cousins and Le'Veon, Big Ten title appearance into Rose Bowl
yeah.
when I was leaving. And then the year after I left was the college football playoff appearance. Like literally the five best years of Michigan State football I was there for. And then yeah, basketball got the Travis Trice Final Four run.
Hmm.
And the teams before that had like Gary and Keith and all them dudes. It was a
Yeah.
good time for sure.
Uh, Dane, who says, hot take, if Painter doesn't win it all this year, he never will.
I don't know how hot that is. I think that, like, in terms of actually winning it all, I think that's probably right.
Yeah, it's a good chance. Very good chance. All Hail the Pope ends us today with two comments. The Ortega and JQ picture was from Douglas Park. They had what is called a dirt bowl, and basically it's all day at pickup games, tournament style, and Kentucky players were encouraged to show up for meet and greet with the fans.
Mm.
That's cool. JQ doesn't have to dunk. Last one. Fun fact, baseball is the only ball that is currently being handmade in the world, and they are made in Costa Rica. Every baseball game uses an average of 108 baseballs.
Mm.
That does it for the comments today.
KYP?
KYP.
I kind of love this though. I think I like the bit of like almost just sending in comments that are like Wikipedia entries trying to educate you on something and then you have to like read through
Yeah,
it.
like I'm so glad that I know that baseballs are all handmade,
Yeah.
and that there's an average of 108 baseballs used in every game.
I think I want this to be a reoccurring bit. Every day there's like a Carter Elliott fun fact of the day and it's just something totally non-topical that
Can
you
I
have
call
to learn.
bullshit too on 108 baseballs used in a game?
This is why it's a great bit. You're never gonna believe facts like this.
Like no way.
No, for sure.
You think 108 baseballs in a game?
Think about how many foul balls they are. They don't ask them to throw foul balls back.
There's not that many foul. There's not a hundred.
Yeah, there are.
That's a lot of baseballs, dog. Like maybe they have 108 set aside, but they do not use 108 baseballs in a
No,
game.
they absolutely do. There's probably 60 to 70 balls that probably leave the ballpark every game. And then there's probably 30 that are just like interchangeable. It gets dirty. I want a new one.
All right, I'm calling bullshit. I'm also. Did the Tigers play today? I'm counting.
You're gonna count how many
I'm
baseballs are
I'm gonna
you?
count me, Leon, and Castellani. We're gonna lock the fuck in, and we're gonna count.
Extremely non-fun fact. A World Series veteran umpire, like he's
Mhm.
done like 4 or 5 different World Series appearances, is one of my next door neighbors in my current house.
Oh yeah, I remember he stopped by when we were on the back patio.
That's a lie, but I'll run with it if you want.
Wait, no, remember that? I
The
think you I
umpire?
I think you might have been a little bit
The umpire did not stop by on the patio.
yes, he was on his golf cart. It was me, you, Leon, and Banks. We were on the back patio. You were in your Marlins jersey, and he drove by on his golf cart and he stopped by and he was chatting with us.
That wasn't the ump. That's a different neighbor.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the ump. You told me it was the ump.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you did.
I might have lied.
No.
No, no, you're wrong.
Mm,
You're wrong. Stop doing that with your hands. Who are we
mm,
brought to you by?
Nobody.
I know. So do the ad read.
We are brought to you by any. Okay, on a serious note, if you are seeing this, like, I feel like the reach that Sleepers Media has, the energy, the charisma that we possess, will be very good and very beneficial to any brand that wants to utilize us. If it is for, I don't know, a special sale you're doing, I'll sell it. If it's for a tampon, I'll do it. I really don't care. I don't discriminate. If you have a product, I am your product. I will be your product. I will sell your product. I will be your product's biggest fan. Please sponsor us, man.
That was passionate, and I appreciate that. Let's get to the show. Oh, wait. A couple announcements. Announcement number one. Bleacher Report shows are back.
Come on now.
Once a week, 2 p.m. Eastern, Bleacher Report shows back live in the BR app. If you want live content from us, if you want to throw your questions, comments at us, we are there for it. Once a week, Wednesdays, I believe, 2 p.m. Eastern. First one is, first one was yesterday by the time you hear this, but stay tuned. Once a week, we're very excited about it. One more announcement, Riley Davis doing interviews. I'm not going to say anything more than that. I'm participating with him on one this week, but Riley Davis doing interviews. Stay tuned for more. Let's get to the show. All right, so a former Sleepers Got Talent contestant came up with a great prompt yesterday, tagged us in it, and then This also became something that like Ryan Hammer and many others around college basketball chimed in and responded on. Tanner also gave his answers. Multiple new members of our team were responding to this. You already tweeted out answers to this. So I don't know. Maybe I can do the thing I always do and convince you to take all my answers instead of your answers. That's what the comment section says I always do. But this was the prompt. Shout out to Zach Keifer for the prompt. Zach, thank you. Good to still see you in our world here, my friend. He wants us to come up with a 5 game Christmas Day slate of non conference basketball games. If college basketball did that, basically what the NBA does, 5 primetime all day on a pedestal, college basketball games, just no teams from the same conference playing on Christmas Day as a big celebration. Who would you want to see get those invites this year? I do want to say this. While this is like a fun, stupid, hypothetical prompt, it would be really cool if there was an event that was not an MTE that had nothing to do with like being planned years in advance, where teams got invited based on who they were that season. I feel like college basketball is missing that. We have the postseason tournaments, obviously, but I think there should be something at the end of non conference play that is like invite only that we try to build into this really cool storyline driven matchup. That would be good for the sport, and it's like an honor to receive an invite to it. So maybe we can speak this into existence in some form. But fun prompt. Do you want to share the answers you already came up with, and then I don't know, maybe we can decide if we're rocking with those or coming up with something different?
Sounds perfect. So I went with the noon, 2:30, 5 p.m., 7:30, 10 p.m. window here. I'm anti-time zone, so if you're going to attack me for teams playing at certain times, piss off. Starting off at noon, I'm starting my day with Tom Izzo and Rick Pitino. Thank you. Welcome to Christmas lunch. We got MSU taking on St. John's. At 2:30, we have Purdue versus Houston, aka the push-off game. 5 p.m., we have Duke versus UConn, Shire, Hurley. What's up with you? 7:30, Arizona versus Louisville. Pat Kelsey, Tommy Lloyd, high-powered, fun offenses. I think it'd be scenes. And then at 10 p.m., you got to have Kentucky on Christmas Day. Otherwise, Lexington will burn to the ground, will they not? Kentucky versus Texas Tech, one of the best teams in the country. Grant McCasland, JT Toppin, just a high-level basketball game. I think that would make for a very, very perfect day from a guy who sometimes is said to be built like Santa Claus.
Okay. I think you did pretty good with this. I don't have too many major questions or comments on it. I guess were you trying to avoid matchups with teams that already play each other?
I was very much so. Originally, I had like Kentucky, Florida in that last game, but I went against that just because you're going to get SEC matchups. So I tried to stay away from letting like conference level matchups that we could see. You know,
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, for that reason, I was gonna say Louisville, Kentucky would be the obvious one. Why don't we just have
right?
them play on Christmas?
Yeah, I was also like that last game. I was tinkering with who Kentucky is playing.
Okay.
That was the most like back and forth one, I think.
Okay. I know the answer to this, but just question I need to ask on behalf of college basketball fans everywhere.
Mhm.
Why is Michigan State here?
Well, Greg, what are the colors of Christmas?
It's this year, not last year.
I know. What are the colors of Christmas?
Like nothing says, "Hey, welcome to the college basketball extraordinaire." Like,
There's a coach in all these games who dresses up as an elf every single year.
I guess you're right. Like maybe Michigan State should just be there every year because of Tom
What
Izzo's Christmas
what
spirit.
what are Christmas main colors?
Okay, can I make a pitch then, though? I don't have any interest in watching Michigan State St. John's.
Don't watch. It's a noon game.
That was my national championship pick last year, by the way, Michigan State
Right.
St. John's.
Well for you, for people who have that asinine way of thinking, it's noon. Extend your gift opening, get a nap in during that time, and then I'll see you at 2:30.
Well, can I make a proposal? Like, let's just pretend you're on the committee, right? You're not the czar of college basketball who just got to pick these games. You submitted a proposal to the committee. You are on the committee. I am also on the committee, and now here's my response to your initial proposal. Could we do Michigan State, NC State instead? I am infinitely more entertained by Trey Holloman against his former team this year.
Really, even more so like Izzo versus Patino.
I don't care about his overseas.
I feel like we're getting the Dons of the
It's
world
20 years ago.
associated with this
20,
game.
20 years ago, that's an exciting matchup. Both these guys built horrible offenses last year. They're both ornery and old. I get it. But like, I want storylines that are on the court. I don't think there is a storyline between Rick Pitino and Tom Izzo right now.
All right, fine. You can get NC State in there if you'd like.
You don't want to see Michigan State versus Trey Holloman?
I'm not trying to see my team versus that bum ass NC State team.
I want Michigan State versus NC State.
Okay,
Is
because
that
I'll take a Michigan State win.
is that the noon game though?
Yes,
Why does Michigan State need to bat lead off here?
because I said so.
I don't get any sort of pull on that.
No, I just feel like to me, the noon matchup, and I might be wrong in this one, but typically Christmas Day situations, the noon game is probably the least interesting. Like
Okay.
it's the get your feet wet game.
I hear that. I also would like to add this is a very nice honorary homage to the creator of this hypothetical, Zach Keifer, NC State guy. People forget Final Four ring.
They do forget.
So we get the founder of the Christmas Day College Hoops Spectacular against the guy who submitted the proposals team, Carter Elliott. It all works out. Yeah,
Okay, I like that. I didn't
it
think
all
about
works
that. We're
out.
here.
Okay, I am okay with Purdue, Houston, and Duke, UConn. I actually like where you slotted those. I think for obvious reasons, Duke, UConn, Shire, Hurley is fun and makes sense. Um, Purdue, Houston, I am also fine with. It's a rematch from March last year, and this is number one versus number two. My only question at all to you is, do you like it as Purdue versus Houston and Duke versus UConn more than flipping the matchups? Because the
So
matchup for me would be, here's the storyline pitch. Purdue versus UConn, the two teams that met in the title game, the two teams that both had down years last year, and the two teams that are bringing back their core from a down year, trying to right the ship and return to prominence. Then the next one is Houston Duke, rematch of the Final Four
hmm,
last year. Some returning faces that played with stakes on the line. How do they handle it? That would be where I would go, but I also like one versus two, Purdue versus Houston.
yeah, also like something about Shire Hurley. I want to see it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Give
I
me
want to
that.
see.
Give me that pitch. Like, what is that pitch? Why is there any connection between Dan Hurley and John Shire right now?
I think Dan Hurley is respected or looked at as the best coach in the sport. And I think Shire is the next up as one of the best coaches in the sport. But everyone doubts Shire. It's like, oh man, he's good, but like he's at Duke, so that's what he is. He's not actually a good coach. Beat the best.
Okay, I think that lost a little luster after last year for
Mhm.
Hurley, just a little bit. Like, I don't feel like Shire's coming for anything, trying to get Dan Hurley. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
but maybe I'm wrong on that.
Do we take one of these teams out and add BYU?
Well, so I have some proposals. We for sure want the four teams you just mentioned. We just have to pick which matchup. So do you want to keep it your way or do you want to flip it? You can pick.
I want to keep it my way.
Okay. All right. So same thing. 2:30 game becomes Purdue versus Houston. Do you think 1v2 should really be at 2:30 though? It shouldn't be later?
Yeah, because I think noon let us down, and we can't lose the crowd for the rest of the day.
Okay. So 2:30 is Purdue Houston, 5 is Duke versus UConn. I'm
The
okay with that.
MSU 39-point victory, ejection of Trey Holloman, lost luster. We got to get people back in.
Sure. Okay. Rest of this day. You have Arizona versus Louisville. You have Kentucky versus Texas Tech. I think Kentucky and Louisville both belong here. I'm not mad at Arizona or Texas Tech, but I also don't know what they're adding to either of these games. I would just add a couple teams into the mix that I think belong this year. BYU. How do we not have Debanza involved for this?
Hmm.
It's going to sound crazy. You don't want to see Darren Peterson in an event like
So
this?
to your point, there's a draft here. I had Kentucky, Kansas as the last game. Is Kansas good? Like, is the team good enough
Well,
though?
I don't want Kentucky, Kansas.
You want BYU, Kansas? Well,
The
that's
only
fair.
reason I want Kansas is if we're propping Peterson up against Debanza,
Mm.
which would be fun. Like the late night show is the battle for the number one pick.
Ooh, yeah, that is nice.
So maybe the last game of the event is BYU versus Kansas.
And do we just suck it up and make the Kentucky Louisville matchup the 7:30 matchup on Christmas Day?
I don't think we can because they already play. So that leaves us in a spot where if we're locking in BYU Kansas, there's one more game. It's the 7:30 p.m. tip, and we want either Louisville or Kentucky. We haven't named two more teams I think belong in the mix for this though, Cart. I want to name these quickly.
Hmm.
I think Arkansas could belong, but you can't go Arkansas Kentucky because they're already going to play. And I also think Florida could belong,
Florida Louisville would be fun.
but then we're leaving Kentucky out of the Christmas Day event, which
Could we move Kentucky to noon versus MSU?
no, we got to honor Zach Keifer and I want Holloman there. If you want my honest answer, we blow up the noon game and it's not anything Michigan State related, but I know you're going to insist on Michigan State being here.
Yep.
So the real way to do this to me would be Purdue, Houston, Duke, UConn, BYU, Kansas, Florida, Louisville, and then Kentucky versus someone else. But we have to lock in Michigan State and NC State. So
I don't Mark Pope needs his Christmas. Let's leave them out.
Mark Pope is too family oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that point.
Yeah.
He's never going to play on Christmas.
Christmas Day is not for basketball, it's for family and gratitude.
You know what Christmas Day is for? Pat Kelsey getting content off.
Yeah.
So Pat Kelsey like being an elf is happening before 7:30. So are we doing Louisville versus Florida then? You like that better than Louisville, Arizona you originally had?
Yes.
What's
And
the what exactly is the pitch on Louisville, Florida though? Why does that matter?
guards.
Guard extraordinaire.
Guard extraordinaire. Xavier Lee, Boogie Flan, Michael Brown, not just guards.
Okay.
Guard fun. Let's rock.
Is that better than Arkansas versus Louisville? Because you could also play the guard game with them.
I if I'm on the committee, I would like my Christmas Day without a side of DJ Wagner.
Okay. Okay. And this feels good because then after the first two games, we get Boozer, Michael, DeBonsa, Peterson.
Yeah, also, point for Florida, Todd Golden doesn't celebrate Christmas.
That's very true. So 5 game Christmas Day college basketball slate officially. The noon tip: Michigan State versus NC State. Everybody's doing presents during that one. Then 2:30 Purdue versus Houston. 5 p.m. Duke versus UConn. 7:30 Louisville versus Florida. 10 p.m. BYU Kansas. That's incredible.
That is, I also am going to steal and do a spinoff of this off Zach's. How many days of Hanukkah are
A lot.
there? Is there?
I think it's 8 crazy nights.
Hey, crazy. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. But I like my schedule. But I'm just saying, like, I could do like a whole Jewish thing and get like all the great Jewish coaches playing on eight nights of Hanukkah.
Sure, you could. The best hair in college basketball. Jeff Borzello has a new article up for ESPN.com that I would like to basically use for an exercise, for a segment today. Jeff Borzello went through every team in ESPN's way too early top 25 and listed out the best non-conference game for each team. Basically, the most high-profile game, the game he's most looking forward to, the most exciting team on the schedule for every top 25 team in the country. I would like to go through all 25 of these games and determine what we think happens in the game. Who wins? Is it close? Is it a blowout? What happens? Can we do that?
Please.
Okay, so let's start at the top. Purdue plays Auburn in Indianapolis. Who wins, and is it close?
Purdue wins by double digits.
I got Purdue by like 17 in Indy. Like an announcement, we're here and we are really that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. Florida plays Arizona in Las Vegas.
I think Arizona gets them in Vegas.
I think Arizona wins and it's a Koa Pete coming out party.
Yeah.
And Thomas Haw at the 3 is kind of clunky.
Yeah. And a little 2 new guards, a little bit of adjustment there.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, number 3, Houston, December 20th against Arkansas in Brooklyn. A lot of neutral non-conference games right now.
If this was at the Fertitta Center, I think that Houston wins by 97. This being in Brooklyn's massive.
I'm gonna go a little crazy on this. Maybe I'm. This is something I saw firsthand last year. I think this is a Darius Acuff coming out party. Upset win
A coming
Arkansas.
out party against Houston's defense?
Like Acuff survives. And everyone's like, wait a second, how did he do that to the best defense in the country? And it's like, wow, Acuff's a dude.
All right. Yeah,
You can have a
this.
different answer than me. We don't need to agree on
Oh,
these.
we don't. Okay, I think betting on a freshman to just like I feel like against the Houston defense, it's just like that's not the figure it out. That's like a more so like I got to look within here. This shit's different.
Do you know that you are allowed to not agree with me on all of these
I
videos?
thought we had to come into an agreement on this one.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I got Houston.
All right, I got Acuff coming out party, Arkansas upset. UConn plays Florida in Madison Square Garden December 9th. Jimmy V Classic. Don't ever give up.
I got Florida in that game.
I'll take Florida at MSG too. I don't
Yeah,
know. Something about like UConn needs to get hot again in the non-con before I
yeah,
believe. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. St. John's against Kentucky in Atlanta. Why are all these random games in random places?
yeah. Random man in Atlanta. Shout out to Morgan Bailey. I'm gonna go with Kentucky in this game.
I'll take Kentucky. I'll take Mark Pope, the marquee non-conference meaningless game. That seems like a specialty of his in his early Kentucky days. BYU against UConn in Boston.
AJ DeBonsa, homecoming.
A day the
AJ
Boston.
AJ DeBoston. I'm gonna go with BYU.
This is early. This is November 15th.
Mhm.
I think if it was later in the season, I might take UConn because I think Hurley's going to get them there. Early, I'm going to take BYU in like a loud blowout. Oh my God, BYU's great win.
BYU's great win.
Like BYU by 19, and everyone's like, oh my God, BYU's for real.
Yeah, I like that.
Louisville against Kentucky. I believe this is a true home game for Louisville. November 11th.
I got Louisville winning this game.
Do you want to add any additional commentary on any of yours, or do you just want to say, I got this team winning this game?
I don't think that JQ's gonna be fully healthy
I got Louisville at home.
at the what center?
The
Um,
Yum. Michigan, February 21st, a week after Valentine's Day, against Duke in the capital, Washington, D.C. Late in the season.
I hate this for you, but like Duke just blitzes opponents in these games that are like randomly in this time. I think you guys actually lose by 30.
I think it's Illinois game two, and it's going to be a similar game script where Duke is like, gets up for this because it's like, oh my God, a real opponent, not Wake Forest. And then Michigan is just reeling from the Big Ten gauntlet and comes in and gets blitzed.
Yeah,
Duke by 34.
yeah.
Just lose by less than Illinois did. Kentucky plays North Carolina on December 2nd. They should have JQ back by here.
Should have JQ back by then. Where's that game at?
I think a home game
Home game
for Kentucky. I
or
think.
I'm gonna have to take Kentucky at home. I think it's gonna take some special performance. I think it takes a coach and a team that'll be prepared to go into Rupp and win, and I just can't get there with UNC being of that mold. And that's not even a downside on them being good or anything like that. I just don't think they got the wherewithal to do so.
It's a verbal exercise we say all the time. You got to say it out loud sometimes. Would I bet on Hubert Davis to go into Rupp Arena and win?
No,
No.
thank you.
Don't care who the players are or the teams or anything. No, I would not do that. Give me Kentucky big. Texas Tech also against Duke at Madison Square Garden. December 20th. This is a fun game.
I'm gonna take Texas Tech, JT Toppin, best player on the floor, Christian Anderson, MSG, magical moment.
I would love it if that comes true because I would love Christian Anderson to like go for 40 at MSG. But I think Duke's way too big. Like, who does Christian Anderson guard against Duke?
He can guard a Boozer or a Foster.
You have to hide him. Four Duke point guards are bigger than JT Toppin.
Can you prepare yourself for this one moment? First of all, JT Toppin is 6'10", 10. Let's relax.
Man,
Okay.
Duke has 4, 6, 10 point guards.
Second, no, they don't. Second of all, there's going Lawan Watts is going to be the only player to stop Cam Boozer, and he's going to get labeled as the Cam Boozer stopper.
You live in a weird Lawan Watts timeline, my friend. I think he's Cedric Coward.
Is he?
He's Lawan Watts.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Arkansas against Louisville, December 3rd.
I'm rolling with my cards, man. I just think that actually, no, 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 no.
You're
Ah,
going with a lot of Louisville wins here.
yeah, man. They eventually got to lose a game, and I think that
Arkansas's at home.
Arkansas's guards can match Louisville's guards. I think, and by this, what day is this game?
December 3rd, ACC SEC Challenge. Arkansas is at home.
Yeah, give me A Cuff and the crew at home.
Wow. Can I get an L's down from you?
No.
L's sideways? Thank you. I'm gonna take Louisville.
Oh, you
I'd
bastard.
like to be on record being higher on Louisville than you.
You're
So
well,
make sure people
you're
remember that one. I'll take Louisville. Duke against Texas and Charlotte. BJB, what are we doing? Some of these are not the biggest games for these teams. Duke against Sean Miller in Charlotte, November 4th.
Duke by 50.
Yeah, sure. I don't like what? I don't know. Duke. Arizona at UConn. True road game. Wow, there's some good games this year.
Yeah, there are. Oh man, true road game. I'll go UConn.
I'm gonna go UConn at home comfortably.
Yeah,
Comfortably. Auburn against Michigan in the Players era in Vegas. Todd Pettiford in Vegas.
I got Michigan.
Yeah, me too. For the reasons I just said. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think Michigan's gonna be good early, or are they gonna need like some adjustment period? I kind of go back and forth on this.
I for some reason in my head I see their season working out more so like I know they're gonna be good, but I think they'll be like really good early on. And then maybe there's a little bit of like an adjustment to the front court somewhat like throughout the
Yeah.
season. Like you I,
Waves.
like is it fair to say that last season like people like it was hard to check, but there were some teams that kind of adjusted to the big to big stuff a little bit.
Yeah, I think it went in waves. I think I agree though. I think Michigan early will kind of just overwhelm people with like size and depth, and then
Mhm.
once teams figure it out a little bit, they'll probably have a dip and hopefully get it right again in March. But yeah, early on, I like Michigan's roster a lot more than Auburn, so give me that. UCLA against Arizona in Inglewood, California.
That's fun, man. That's fun. I'm gonna take UCLA. I'm very much in on UCLA this year.
I'm
I
gonna
just
take
think that
Arizona,
what
baby Wildcats. Yeah, but I
baby
like UCLA
Wildcat.
too. Yeah,
Okay.
I like both, but I
Yeah.
like Arizona more. Illinois against Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. I just think that Texas Tech is. I think JT Toppin will make a Visage want to lose weight again.
I think this is an Illinois home game.
Is
And
it?
Borzello projects both Evisages to start now.
Wait, Texas Tech is going to play at State Farm?
Believe so, yeah.
We gotta go, dog.
You like Texas Tech that much? We
You
gotta go.
you know I love my. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I'd never need an excuse to go to State Farm, but
I'm JT Top and Hive. If our videos weren't taken away brutally down, there's a very, very long clip out there about me fighting for my life when you tried to down me about JT Toppin.
all right. I'm gonna take Illinois. Can we one word answer the rest of these? Alabama at St. John's.
St. John's,
St. John's big. Iowa State at Purdue Mackey Arena.
Purdue,
Purdue huge. Gonzaga against Kentucky in Nashville. Oh,
Gonzaga,
December
Gonzaga,
5th.
Gonzaga,
I'm gonna take Gonzaga too, and I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Wisconsin against BYU in Salt Lake City.
Wisconsin.
Whoa. I'll just go BYU. Can I get an actual sentence on Wisconsin?
I just think that Wisconsin will be able to have a little bit of steadiness about them. And I don't, you didn't say the date of this game, but like Wisconsin's the type of team to like throw off a season where you think you're feeling good about yourself, and then they
Fair.
just like beat you on your home court. And like, what the hell just happened?
Didn't they do that to Arizona last year? And everyone was like, what's going on? Tanji
Yeah,
had like 40 free throw attempts. I could
yeah.
see that. November 21st, by the way, late November. Kansas at North Carolina, November 7th. Very, very early here.
Darren Peterson, Kansas. Darren Peterson, dirty ball.
I'm gonna take UNC. I'm gonna take UNC. Creighton at Gonzaga.
Creighton. Creighton fully healthy, be good. Be all right. Better than
I'll
Gonzaga.
take Gonzaga. Tennessee against Houston in Players era in Vegas.
Houston,
Houston huge. NC State at Auburn in December.
Auburn, huge.
I'm gonna take NC State, and then North Carolina against Ohio State in Atlanta. Final one.
Ohio State.
Take UNC. Am I in on the Tar Heels?
Yeah,
I'm not. I have them missing the
yeah, you
tournament. Why
are.
do I have
Yeah,
them
take
winning
note of
these
that.
games?
Take note of that.
What is going on? All right, it's time for a draft. Here's the rules. Every player since we've been alive is eligible to be drafted. You and I are each going to draft a 10-man all-time college basketball roster. You have to give me the player and the school they were at, and you basically get the best version of that player at that school. So hypothetically, if you were to draft Hunter Dickinson, you would need to specify which school, and we would take the best version of Hunter at that school for this draft.
Okay.
We're going to end up with 10-man rosters. I need a starting lineup and 5 guys off the bench. Do you want the first pick or the second and third pick, snake draft style?
I like the first pick.
Okay, you go first.
I'm taking Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant at Texas. See, there's so many strategies to this. I think I have to just go with the two that immediately came to mind and not overthink it too much. I'm going to take Carmelo Anthony, Syracuse,
Mm,
Michael Beasley, Kansas State.
two good picks. Commendable. Very commendable. Um, what year were you born?
1993, dog, same as you. Well, you
Okay.
were 92, weren't you?
No, 93.
Okay.
Also, who cares? Because
Yeah.
everyone knows me, unless I'm not going past any of them. You can keep them 97 players. Um, all right, my next two picks, I'm gonna go with Anthony Davis, and I'm gonna go Steph Curry.
Okay. Good picks. Curry's a great pick. I'm really in a weird spot here.
You know what you could do, right?
I don't know.
Get out of that weird spot.
I'm going to take Tyler Hands, bro.
Okay.
UNC, and I'm going to take. God, there's a couple of different ways to go. I don't think you're going to take one guy I want, so I think I can let him slide a little more. I'm going to take the most exciting player I've ever watched in my life, Zion Williamson at Duke.
Ooh, okay. So I got Kevin there, I got Anthony Davis,
I have way too many front court guys right now.
I got Steph. All right, now I got two picks here. I'm gonna go JJ Redick, and I'm gonna go. Ah, one of the three. I'll go. I'll keep it simple. I'll play D. I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade.
Interesting. All right. God, I want to get all these guys. I'm just trying to be smart on how to get them without you stealing somebody from me. So I think I'm gonna take. I need a guard. I'm gonna take Kemba Walker, and I might as well pair him with the other biggest winner that I can, Jalen Brunson.
It's good. It's a good pick. It's a very good pick. All
I
right,
have four
now I'm
picks
into.
left. You have 5 picks left.
Yep, and I'm into my bench here. Let's see here. You know, is it? I don't. I wish you were in my room here. It's like there's like National Player of the Years, right? And I feel like I want to win this draft, so I'm going to do this. My next two picks, I'm going to go with Adam Morrison,
Whoa.
And I'm gonna go with Zach Edey.
Edie was on my list. I thought I could get him to fall to the next spot. I really did. Once I took Hansbrough, I kind of regretted not just taking Edie. I got to be honest. So that could be the pick that wins it for you, Cart. It really could. It's a great pick. Oh man, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not doing anything stupid here. Like, am I missing anyone that's just so obvious? But I don't think I am. Going through like years, championship teams. I already got Kemba. I don't really want anybody from those Florida teams. Now I'm giving you more ideas on who we could get.
I already have the three that I want, and there's one I know you're for sure not taking.
Maybe.
No, like I would put every cent in my bank account you would not pick this player.
Gonna take Gabe Cups. All right, I'm gonna take
Oh
Victor
shit,
Oladipo and Draymond Green.
bastard! I could get Draymond.
I needed my most exciting guy. So
Okay,
I have one, two, three, four, five, six. I have two more spots left, and I have two that I absolutely want.
I have three left. I'm gonna take Trey Young, and I'm gonna take Trey Burke.
Why? Can we trade?
No,
Oh, okay. I don't know what to do now. All right, I'm gonna take the first one that I was gonna have. Burke was on my list. I'm gonna take Cooper Flag. I'm surprised Cooper Flag dropped that far. And I have one more spot left. Why did you take Trey Burke? Why? Fine, F it. You know what? I'm taking Cassius Winston.
you're just lashing out.
And if you wanted to, we could trade after.
All right, I got one pick left here. Um, I am going to take. Ooh, honestly, Gabe Cups wouldn't be the worst pick. I feel like I need some more like. What do I need on my team? Actually, I don't care what I need. I'm gonna take Doug McDermott.
All right. I'm very interested to see how your team versus my team is received here. Your team is Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, JJ Redick, Dwayne Wade, Adam Morrison, Zach Edey, Trey Young, Trey Burke, Doug McDermott. Once you got both Curry and Redick and Durant, I think I lost the draft. Curry,
Yeah.
Redick, Durant, and Anthony Davis at center is crazy. But I might have done enough late to get it back from you. I have Carmelo Anthony, Michael Beasley, Tyler Hansbrough, Zion Williamson, Kemba Walker, Jalen Brunson, Victor Oladipo, Draymond Green, Cooper Flag, Cassius Winston.
So when I got those first three, I was so hoping that I could get like a Beasley at least. Like I didn't think you'd get Beasley and Melo. That kind of hurt me a little bit.
I mean, your team is probably better stylistically at basketball, but I like my bench guys fitting in more. I didn't like the Morrison or McDermott picks. Other than that, I loved your
Yeah,
draft.
so that's where I went back. All right, I don't want to extend. I went back like those dudes were disgusting. Like
We're,
National Player of the Year.
we're gonna let the internet decide. We'll make graphics on that. One big thing presented by nobody. What do you got?
Ooh, what do I want to go to today? Oh, actually, this feels fitting. My one big thing, I miss Old Town Bar and Restaurant in New York, Greg. I think about it a lot when I look at this hat. I miss it, and I'd like to go back.
Love it.
Yeah.
I would too. I think about it all the time. My one big thing, got a new phone. Love my new phone. Crazy story about the guy who sold me the new phone that I'm going to tell you next week. 'Cause I'm supposed to be interviewing Richie Saunders right now. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Goodbye.